This show is sponsored by MidasResources.com, your trusted source for precious metals since 1996. Call Midas today at 1-800-686-2237.
Good morning, friends. Greetings. Welcome to The Bright Side, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. I'm your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado, registered pharmacist number 12275. I specialize in using nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and deadly medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to your vitality, to your health and well-being, and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to The Bright Side every day, you are more and more in control of your body, you are more and more knowledgeable, and you know you can overcome any health issue. That's why we're here every day on The Bright Side, helping clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 28 years of practicing pharmacy, I've seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes and hypertension and obesity and skin diseases like acne, psoriasis, eczema, rosacea, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds, recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called a miracle. But what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology, standard operating procedure, because the human biological system is a healing system, a regenerating system. It is designed divinely to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis, and while some folks may call that healing system a miracle, it really is just the way the body works. If you have questions about health or nutrition or prescription drugs, we're here for you on The Bright Side. We welcome your calls at 855-660-4261. That's 855-660-4261. If you have questions about prescription drugs, if you want to get off your meds and get on a good nutritional supplement program, we can help you. 855-660-4261 is our number. Likewise, if you have a success story you want to share, or if you just want to contribute to the conversation, if you have questions about skincare ingredients or the longevity products or formulations, 855-660-4261 is our call-in number. If you want to purchase any of the longevity products you hear advertised on the program or you hear us recommend, you can call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. That's 866-735-2470. You can also head over to my website, brightsideben.com. Take a look at our shopping cart. You could pull down on the shopping cart. All the longevity products are up there, or you can click on the Join the Team link for a one-time $10 fee. You can join the Brightside Ben team, make some money selling longevity products, help me in my mission to educate the world about the importance of a good nutritional supplement program. You can help change lives, and you can earn some thank you checks all at the same time. For a one-time $10 fee, you can enjoy all the tax benefits associated with having your own business. Just click on the Join the Team link on the upper left-hand corner of the page at brightsideben.com, brightsideben.com. You can also call the Brightside Ben phone team. They can tell you all about it. 866-735-2470, 866-735-2470. Want to remind you to tune in to our phone calls, or to call in, I should say, our phone conversations we do every Sunday with my friend Dixie Sedgwick. 605-562-3140 is the number. Every Sunday, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. We'll discuss a health topic and take a couple of questions as well. Yesterday we did skincare. We started doing skincare. We'll continue it next week. The phone number is 605-562-3140, and the participant access code 444-973-POUND. This Friday, July 25th, I'll be in Austin, Texas. For you guys in the Austin area, I can't wait to see you again. I'll be at the Houston-Tillotson University King Seabrook Chapel for my friend Deb Stevens and the Logos Radio Network. It's a fundraiser and a benefit. It starts at 7 p.m. The doors open at 6:30. That's at the Houston-Tillotson University King Seabrook Chapel. It's a fundraiser for the Logos Radio Network and Deb Stevens. Those guys do a great job, Deb and her husband Jerry. There's going to be door prizes, giveaways, and I will be able to personally answer all your questions about health and nutrition, as well as delve into stuff that I don't really get a lot of time to talk about here on the Bright Side. That's this Friday evening, July 25th. Hope to see you all out there if you're in the Austin, Texas area. Okay, so last we spoke on the Bright Side, we were addressing the skin. We're going to be talking a lot about the skin here in the coming days. We were talking about skin and arginine and wounding, how arginine supports the wound healing process. Skin wounding occurs on two levels. There's two main structures or two main compartments to the skin. You got the surface, that's called the epidermis, and then you got the bulk of the skin, the beef of the skin, most of the skin, 90% of the skin is located in this area. It's called the dermis. So you have the epi, meaning above, epidermis, and then the dermis. And likewise with wounding, you also have wounding that occurs in these two compartments. You've got surface wounding, that is breaches in this tippy top area, in the epidermis of the skin. This is where you basically just have skin cells, and healing is going to occur here pretty quickly. The epidermis is about as thick as a piece of paper, so an epidermal wound is going to be very, very superficial. An epidermal wound, a surface wound, is pretty much just a scratch, and because there isn't any blood in the epidermis, an epidermal or surface wound isn't going to bleed. On the other hand, it doesn't really take too much to get into a bleeding wound. That's because of the very thin nature of the epidermis. Just think of a piece of paper in your mind's eye, and if you get deeper into the surface of the skin than a piece of paper, you're going to get into some blood, and that is the dermis, the dermal area. If you're bleeding, you're in the dermis. Paper cuts, shaving cuts, and certainly deeper scratches are going to be examples of dermal wounding. Epidermal wounding, surface wounding, no blood, now that's not going to be much of a problem for most people. Cells in this area, in the epidermis, are constantly moving, constantly dividing, constantly growing. They're migrating upwards. So for an epidermal wound or a surface wound, that's, for most of us anyway, that's going to get patched up and that's going to heal pretty quickly, usually within 24 hours or so. On the other hand, if you go deeper into the dermis, well, a lot of things have to happen correctly for this dermal area the dermal wounds to heal completely. As it turns out, as simple as it is for epidermal wounding or epidermal healing to take place, dermal healing is very complicated, and it's a very complex process. Even today, after nearly a century of microscopic study of the dermis and dermal wounding and healing, we still don't understand everything that occurs in the wound healing process as it occurs in this lower area of the skin. It involves lots of different cell types, lots of different chemicals, growth factors, protein secretions, various enzymes, and all this stuff is still being elucidated, still being figured out. Wound healing is basically the replacement of old cells or damaged cells by new cells. Sometimes the new cells that are replaced in the wound healing process will be exactly the same. Usually this occurs. They'll be exactly the same as the cells that have been damaged. In this case, you're going to get complete healing, and no one's going to be the wiser. Just completely heal, and you won't know the difference. However, because this is such a complicated, multi-step process, sometimes the old, damaged, wounded, broken down cells are going to be replaced with different cell types, and ultimately those different cell types are going to start to secrete different kinds of chemicals, different kinds of fibers, different kinds of proteins. And the ultimate result of replacement of the old, damaged, broken cells, the wounded cells, with these new and different types of cells and new and different secretions and protein fibers, the ultimate result is going to be called a scar or scar tissue. Now, in my personal opinion, that a scar and scar tissue is the body's attempt to create a stronger or more resilient area. The body kind of senses that something is a little weak or vulnerable, and so it'll secrete harder proteins. Nonetheless, nobody really wants to have a scar or scar tissue. The less nutriated, the less oxygenated, the more toxic a wounded area is, the less healthy a wounded area is, the more likely it's going to be that the body will deposit these different replacement cells, and the more likely it's going to be that you're going to get a scar. The less healthy, the less nutriated, the less oxygenated, the more toxic a wounded area is, the more likely that area is going to be to form a scar. The healthier that wounded tissue is, the more nutrients that are present, the more oxygen that is available to that area, the less toxic that area is, the more likely it will be that the old damaged cells will be replaced by cells of the same type, and secretions of the same type will occur. That means the healthier your skin is, the less likely you will be to scar. The healthier the wound is, or the skin around the wound is, the less likely it's going to be that a scar will form. This is why you want to use nutrition. This is why you want to use deep breathing. This is why you want to use detox strategies to help heal wounding of any kind. And that includes internal wounding that occurs after trauma, accident, or maybe even surgery. Hang tight. We'll finish up when we come back from our break and take your phone calls as well. 855-660-4261 is our number on the bright side. I'm Pharmacist Ben. We'll be back right after this.
You have all seen and heard about the elements of the periodic table. These elements are the building blocks of everything in the universe. You, my friends, are made from these elements. A shortage of any of these important trace elements can lead to disease. Go with the science and take the Lady Talk Health Challenge and get all 90 essential trace elements with a healthy start pack at LadyTalkLive.com or call 855-333-LADY. That's 855-333-5239.
Research shows it's not just what you put in your body that counts, it's what you put on it as well. Why not use an all-natural, healthy mineral-based makeup that actually benefits your skin? Once you experience the airiness and flawless coverage of Longevity mineral makeup, you will never use anything else. With Longevity, the perception of your complexion will be natural perfection. Animal-friendly mineral makeup at Mary Lou Health. That's MARILU Health.com. Or call 855-321-HEALTH.
Adam Miller here with Midas Resources. Today, July 21st, 2014, gold opened at $13.13.10. A 1-ounce gold coin can be purchased for $13.60.73, $6.80.37 for a half ounce, or $3.40.18 for a quarter ounce. That's $13.60.73, $6.80.37, and $3.40.18.
Hi, this is Ted Anderson. Have you ever wondered why banks, stockbrokers, investment advisors won't talk about gold IRAs? Wait a sec. Gold and silver is going up while Congress is trying to settle on the next debt increase. And there's no end to this madness. That old 401k and IRA can be converted into physical gold without tax consequences. I explained this in my book, 10 Reasons to Buy Gold. Don't let time slip away. Call for your free copy today, 800-686-2237. Get away from that Washington spin and get honest answers about gold. 800-686-2237. The book is free, 800-686-2237.
For over 5 years, you've been hearing about the Berkey Guy, so you may know a few things about him. For example, you are well aware of the superior quality and effectiveness of Berkey water filters and accessories. But did you know the Berkeys have had independent lab tests done to prove just how effective they are? It's true, and he can email you the test results. Just visit GoBerkey.com. You may also know that the Berkey Guy has helped tens of thousands of people get better prepared. Now here's something you may not know. GoBerkey.com has amazing specials and deals all the time on a wide variety of survival and preparedness products. Most ready to ship same day. Visit the Berkey Guy at GoBerkey.com and be sure to click the red Products on Sale Now button. You can always call toll-free 877-886-3653. Again, that's 877-886-3653. GoBerkey.com, home of the Berkey Guy.
Moms of America, stand up and stop taking abuse from your kids.
I pledge never to let my kid disrespect me ever again.
I pledge to stop letting my daughter walk all over me.
I pledge to stop living in fear of my son's anger.
I pledge never to feel like a bad parent ever again. Because I'm not.
I pledge to stop letting my child's behavior control my home.
I pledge to be a mom with kids who listen. A total transformation mom.
I'm Janet Lehman, co-creator of the Total Transformation Program. We created the Total Transformation to help parents with difficult child behavior. Now I'm giving it away free. All you need to do is get the program and let us know how it works for you. We'll let you keep it for free.
Call 1-800-256-7795. That's 1-800-256-7795. Call now. Call 1-800-256-7795. That's 1-800-256-7795. GCN, proudly sponsored by UnseenNow.com. Find out how to stop Big Brother in his tracks at UnseenNow.com. This is GCN.
Okay, we are back on the bright side. I am Pharmacist Ben. Thanks for joining us. We're on the air Monday through Friday, 8 to 9 Pacific, 10 to 11 Central Time, and 24/7 on our archive page at brightsideben.com. You'll also find shopping cart with all the Longevity products, including my personal favorite Longevity product, the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. Now Beyond Tangy Tangerine 2.0, GMO-free, still packed with nutrients including probiotics and prebiotics and water-soluble B-complex and electrolytes. Remember, you're always losing those water-soluble